Hello guys, now I'm talking about how my program works. Okay, so the first thing is that I create or I define four important object tabs. The first is the aircraft user tab like this, and the second is the enemy tab, the third is the bonus tab, the fourth is the bullet tab. So now I'm going to talk the first thing, how can my aircraft move left, right, up, and down. So at first you should know I have a special method for this thing, and there is a method uh, added to aircraft user this tab, and this function will take two parameters. The first is the up down, the second is the left right. So according to these two parameters, it will change the xy coordinate. For example, if your up down is -1, so this will decrease the y coordinate. If it's 1, it will change, it will increase the y coordinate, and so on. Here, it will change the x coordinate. Okay, so this part, especially this part, is keep your aircraft do not go out of your screen. And okay, so here is the thing. If you want to change or if you want to move your aircraft, you just change these two variables to these two global variables. So how can I change these two variables? So let's see a special function. Not there, not there. Okay, it's here. This is the key price function. It's sort of the most clicked function. Every time if there is one key is priced, the function will be called. So if you press left arrow key on your keyboard, and it will change the left right to -1, and as so on. If it's right, it will change it to 1, and if your price up, and it will change up down to -1. So uh, so that makes sense. Every time you press an arrow key, and you will control your aircraft to move left, right, up, and down. So the second is how can my aircraft shoot bullets? So this is a big question. I want to talk more about this. And the first thing is that you should know I have some variable. I have some arrays. I have some arrays. They are bullet X, bullet Y, bullet attack, and bullet move. So every bullet is every time a bullet is created, uh, and my program will add a new element to this, to this, to this, and to this. So bullet X and bullet Y represent the XY coordinate of the bullet. So the bullet attacked is represent the status of each bullet. If the bullet attacked an enemy, it will disappear, and this flag will be true. So the next thing is the bullet move. So this is a special array. Why is it special? It stores trajectory function of each bullet. As you can see that if you get B bonus, it will, you can see the bullets just scored scroller, it will move around. It will move around. So how can I do that? I use a trajectory function. Trajectory function, you can see this. This is a new tab called bullet. This is used to store your trajectory. So every time a bullet is created, it will create trajectory function into this array. If your bullet tab is A or the initial tab it doesn't matter. It just will return this X. But if your bullet tab is tab B, just as showed before, it will make difference. For example, if you get and this is his trajectory. So if you get a bullet tab B, every time it will shoot 5 bullets at one time, and this is the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, and fifth one. So this will make sense for bullet B. Okay, now I have explained how can the oh no. So let's see how can I shoot the bullet. Okay, here is the method. Move bullets. So if your bullet X is empty, it will push a new element to bullet X, bullet Y, and bullet attack and bullet move. So okay, so when time goes on, and if the okay, let's see these things. If your latest bullet is far from your aircraft, it will create a new bullet, just like this. It will create a new bullet. Okay, so let's see here. We have solved this problem. Every time this bullet is moved far away, 35, it will create a new bullet here. Okay, let's see here. If your bullet is moved out of your screen, as we can see here, your oldest bullet is out of screen. If this is true, it will get rid of it. It will delete it. How can I delete it? I use shift. It means I delete the oldest bullet of the array. So you can see here. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's talk about how can we change our bullets. So before we talk about this, we should know that there is a new tab called bonus. So this is this bonus, and it will have a special thing is here, bullet tab. So every time there is a bonus, every time there is a bonus, it will have its own bullet tab. either A or B. Okay, there is a variable, or there is a global function called giveBonus. So if it will give bonus randomly, and the possibility for bonus A is 1 over 1000, and the possibility for B is also 1 over 1000. So every time you create a new bonus, it will have its own bullet tab. If if uh, if check bonus check that you get a new bonus, it will change your aircraft bullet tab to the bonus bullet tab. For example, if you get A, it will change 1. If you get B, it will change 2. Okay, so let's go back to the bullet tab. Is here. In this move bullet method, if you have a special bullet tab, for example, you have A or B, it will make a difference here. It will make difference here. If your bullet is A, it will create another two bullets in the bullet arrays, and if your bullet tab is 2, it will create 4 bullet elements to array. Okay, so let's talk about the next thing, the enemy. The enemy, there is a new tab for enemy. That's here. Is here. Just like the same, it's already the same with the aircraft tab, because they also have X, Y ordinate, and also have the attack status. And as you can see, this is drive function. This is method drive function, and it can move. It can move, and it can. So, okay. So I create a new array here. I create a new array called enemy, and in this enemy, initially I will give him 10 elements in it. It's all the x ordinate is randomly like this. Okay. Every time we just like the bullet, just like the bullet, and you can see here. As you can see here, if the bullet is more than if the oldest one enemy, if the oldest enemy y coordinate is more than 400, it means that your enemy is run out of your screen. So we will shift it. It means that we will delete it, and we will push a new enemy in this array. So that's the whole program works. So let's talk about some special details. As you can see, every time your enemy is attacked, it will drive an explosion effect on the enemy. Let's see how it works. It will work here. will work here. Work here. Let's find enemy. Aircraft enemy dry explosion. So if the enemy is attacked, it will dry explosion at the position of attacked. And the rest of my code is about this start button and pause button. I think this is much simple than previous stuff, so I'm not going to talk about this because we do a lot about this. And the up thing, you consider the score and the speed. They are also very simple to change this. The score represents the enemy, the number of the enemy attacked by you. The speed represents the speed of the enemies. So this is my whole game. This is my whole program. Thank you.